Hi, this is Todd Prophet, and this is my discussion on gel and how to cut gel. Let's start by showing you what it looks like. This is a cut of gel. This is actually a gel book. It's larger than most gel books, but it's going to give us all the information we need. Let's talk about what information is on here. Let's start with this right here. This is the name of the gel, or the number of the gel. Each gel company has their own different numbering system. Apollo's is rather long. It's got 4 digits. GAM uses 3 digits mostly, and Roscoe does 2 and 3 digits, and sometimes 4 digits depending on what kind of color it is. This is the name, Submissive Lavender. Apollo's really fun because they at some point decided they wanted better names. There's a good reason why, and if you ever want to ask me, I'm glad to tell you. But Submissive Lavender is the name of this one. The percentage, this is how much light that actually gets let through the gel itself. So if we pull this over here, so you're actually seeing 57%. It's actually letting 50% of the light come through. On the bottom is the color chart. Now, not all gel books have this, but Apollo does, and I believe GAM does as well. But what's nice about this is it actually shows you what spectrum of the light is actually coming through this gel. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about different types, or how to actually cut gel. First thing we need to do is we need to know that gel comes in a standardized sheet. Roscoe, Apollo, and GAM all come in. They're actually 20 by 24. That's this one here. Leaf filters are a little larger. They're 21. They're an inch longer, or an inch, and then also 24 inches as well. How do you actually cut the gel? Well, the typical way is to use a paper cutter like this. You can use a straight edge and a utility knife or scissors. Other great thing about this is it just makes things a little quicker because you've got laid out on the lines. You can easily get the sizes quickly and not have to do a lot of measuring. Once you cut the gel, you're going to mark the gel. We typically mark it with a white China marker. I like to mark mine down in the corner. A lot of people like to mark them in the middle so that when you look up you can actually see the gel. The only thing I don't like about that is if you put it in the center, sometimes it'll burn out, particularly on darker gels. Okay, so let's talk about actually cutting and what sizes you cut. So first is I'm going to show you how to do it for 8-inch instruments. These are big instruments. These are the old traditional PARs. These are 8-inch Fresnels. Their gel size is actually 10 inches by 10 inches. Okay, 8 actually refers to the diameter of the lens itself. But it's 10 by 10, and you're going to get 4 cuts out of that. So if it's 24 inches by 20, then you can get 4 with just a little bit of scrap. All right, and then the next one is 6-inch instruments. Now, 6-inch instruments are going to be Source 4 PARs. It's going to be 14 degrees and 6-inch Fresnels. Their actually gel frame size is 7.5 by 7.5. So if you cut that up, you're going to get 6 different gels out of that particular sheet with quite a bit of scrap. Okay, so then we go to the Source 4 size. This is probably the most common size that you're going to see out there. This is the one you're going to use most. Sorry, and it's normally 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. And it's a total of, you're going to get a total of 9 out of this. But if you look at this, you got 5 1/4. That's so close. That's so much scrap we could use. You can actually do this a more efficient way. So you could do this, but the best way to do Source 4 cuts. Now, talk to your supervisors. Your supervisor may say, no, do it this way. But most are going to say, we want to do it in a more efficient way, and we're going to cut them 6 1/4 by 6 inches. Because if you do that, then you're going to end up with a total of 12 cuts out of this. So the question is this going to work? Well, let's zoom in here. This is a gel frame. This is a Source 4 gel frame. Okay, and if you look right here, you're going to see that the green still covers up the hole quite nicely. Okay, now I just wanted to show this real quick. You'll notice most gel frames have a little hole up here in the top. Those are for little brads that you can get. Just a little office supply thing, and you typically a lot of places will put one of those in the corner so the gel doesn't actually fall out. It just makes things go a lot easier when you're when you're loading the gel in, it keeps well, like I said, it keeps gel from falling out. Some people do it. I'd say some people don't. It's everybody's sort of personal preference. But okay, that's my short video on how to cut gel in different sizes. Thank you so much.